I always straightforward kapag dating sa kanya. He held his chest dramatically, that as if he's hurt because of what I said. I took the pillow to Emma's side and threw it in his face. Mabilis niya yon sinalag while laughing. Boring sa kondo ah. He said and shrugged at nagsali na din ng alak niya. Minutes after I noticed that ang bilis niyang uminom ng alak kaya he's a bit tipsy, kumunot ang noo ko. What's his problem? Money? No. Marami siya niyan, mas marami pa sa kin-o. I knew it, a girl. A damn girl. Who is the girl ba? I asked and he immediately looked at me na kulang na lang saksakin niya ako ng stare niya. Inihilig ko ang back ko sa backrest ng sofa and stared at him at nagtaas ng kilay. What? I'm just asking cause you're so obvious, dude. I said to defend myself. Tias eh. Anya niya and rolled his eyes at me. So it's a girl? I said in a smirk when I saw his death glare. Tatanong pa, ugok. He said at inambahan ako ng suntok kaya tumawa ako at umiling. Don't Dan call me that. Kasi ikaw tong naglalasing because of a girl, so obviously tanga ka. Kasi what did you do to your girl? Para maglasing kang ganyan. Anak nang, mas tanga ka. Wag mo nga akong pakialamang ulol ka. He fired at me at winock-outan niya ako. What is that? I'm just saying the truth here. I just shook Emma's head and sipped again at Emma's whiskey when Emma's phone rang. Inabot ko ang phone ko at sinagot ang tawag. I didn't look at the caller. Yes. I said. Emma de los Santos, I'm sorry. But I couldn't find her. The only thing na nahagilap ko na information is anak siya ng pinakasikat na businessman in this industry. Kahit sa ibang bansa, ay sikat ang apelido nila. Are you kidding me, heck? I'm sorry to disappoint you, Emma de los As, pero sa sobrang higpit niya, ay kahit deadman lang niya, ay hindi ko mahanap. Hula ko may promoprotekta ay kanya na bigating tao para maitago lang ang pagkatao niya. Sabi niya and I almost threw Emma's phone. I ended the call at tumungga na lang ng alak. Useless. I paid him at cost pero maski isa wala siyang nahanap na information. Protect from who? Is her life is in danger? I don't give up easily so again. I hired other private investigator to find her but hell. Wala din siyang mahanap na information sa babaeng yun. I sat on Emma's cuff and massaged Emma's temple because of that. Should I give up? Hell yeah. She's just a nobody, a stranger to me kaya bakit ko siya pinapahanap? At magwaldas ng pera para lang mahanap siya. I sighed heavily and stood up para pumunta sa kama at ibinagsak ko ang katawan and everything went black. More than years has passed but I still can't get over her out of Emma's system. We are in the mansion now and having dinner when Dad suddenly speaks and suddenly a line entered Emma's mind because of what he said. Hindi ako mabubuntis and I don't need your money. Emma's brother-in-law. Dad, hindi pa po kita mabibigyan ng apo. Emma's mother cut him. It's because you don't take it seriously and you just sleep with women. Then you leave, right? Mommy said sarcastically. I almost laughed because of that and nahagilap ng mata ko ang masamang titig ni Mommy sa akin. I raised Emma's eyebrows. Double niya Tommy. Tatawa-tawa ka pa. Gusto ko na din ng apo. Mommy said and she just pouted her lips. I remember that day na sinabi ko sa kanya na she might be get pregnant and of course, because I'm an asshole, hindi ako handa sa panahong yun. Aside because of Emma thought, the heck Martin. It's been a years but you still can't get over her out of your mind. I took the glass and drank from it and I almost choked because of Emma thought. The heck? It can't be. I'm not in love with her, and yes, I do. I do like her, but it's only an attraction, not love. Are you okay, son? And my dad asked and I just give him a simple nod. Napatingin ako sa kapatid ko and he was smirking at me. He knows about that girl years ago. Alam niya ang ginawa ko to just find that girl. I just glared at him and turned my gaze to Emma's mother that's still pouting. God, hindi na kami bumabata ng daddy niyo, Brandon, Martin. We want apo na. It was Emma's mother and then Emma's brother suddenly spoke na muntik nang mapatawa kay dad. Ma'am, grabe. Parang kandi lang yung hinihingi mo po. My brother said sarcastically and suddenly Emma's mother raised her eyebrows to Emma's brother. Ay ikaw nga papalit-palit ka ng mga girl mo na parang nagpapalit ka lang ng brief. Emma, goodness. Exactly. That was Emma's dad reaction and he wiped her mouth with tissue. Of hell. Tinignan ko ang reaction ni Brandon, nakasimangot siya with crossed arms. Men, namimersonal ka na ya. Emma's brother said with an annoyed voice. Emma's mother crossed her arms too. So, what? It's true. Sungit Okay, calm down wife. Emma's father said and held Emma's mother's shoulder. Okay. Agad akong napatingin kay Brandon. Are you serious? I asked but he just shrugged. Halos magdiwang si mom dahil sa narinig. I just shook Emma's head because of that. Hindi sa ayaw kong magkanis but never mind. You heard it, honey. It was Emma's mother and clapped her hands because sa tuwa. Yeah. Simpleng sagot ni dad. Pagkatapos ng dinner ay dumiretso ako sa office because I'll need to make busy para mawala sa isipan ko ang babaeng yun. Others says that I don't know how to speak Tagalog, hell. Of course I can. I just couldn't speak it perfectly. I looked at Emma's door and Emma's secretary came. Sir, Ama de la Paz need you to sign it para sa bagong materials na dumating sa site po. She said and I just nodded and signed it. I turned Emma's gaze again at Emma's computer and she was about to leave when she suddenly turned back and asked me. What do you want for your lunch, sir? Anything, thank you. I said without looking at her. Okay, sir. Minutes after and Emma's secretary came with Emma's food kaya tumigil muna ako sa trabaho para kumain. I'm peacefully eating when Emma's door opened and Kate came in. I usually called her Kate because of her name first letter. She's Emma's best friend since high school. And she confessed me her feelings, but I don't feel the same way. She smiled at me so I stopped eating and wiped Emma's mouth of tissue and then faced her. What are you doing here, Kay? I asked but then, she suddenly pouted. Bakit? Hindi na ba pwede? I just missed you. Oh, here we go again. I didn't respond to her at bumalik ulit sa pagkain. While chewing Emma's food in Emma's mouth she sat beside me, and I almost choked because she rested her hands on Emma's tight. I took the glass with full of water besides Emma's plate and drank it and after that I looked at her with a big question mark on Emma's face. She seemed so shocked because of Emma's reaction. She bowed her head. I closed Emma's eyes irritatedly and looked at her. I'm sorry, I said but she still bowed her head. I cleared Emma's throat. You just startled me. I lied because I don't want her to feel guilty because of what she did. I know that it's just normal to her, but for me, I'm uncomfortable when she'll do that. Iniangat niya ang ulo niya sa akin and she smiled. Oh, really? Ako dapat ang mag-sorry, kaya I'm sorry. She said and I just gave her a simple nod. By the way, why are you here? I asked. Ang boring sa bahay kaya magpapasama sana ako sa'yo sa mall. I think I can't. I have a work packet. I said and her face immediately replaced it into happy to sad face. It's true, I still have a work to do. Many work dahil ang trabaho na dapat kay Brandon ay binigay sa akin ni Dad. That all. Emma's mother said that Brandon should have a vacation para makahanap na siya ng THOE niya. Just what the heck? I'm sure that is happy right now wherever he is because ang trabaho niya ay iniwan sa akin lahat. Ay ganun ba? Okay sige, next time na lang. She sadly said and forced herself to smile at kinuha na lang phone niya. I nodded. Yeah, next time. I was about to eat again when Amo's phone rang. I answered it without looking the caller. What? I said with annoyed voice. Ganyan ka ba bumungad sa mommy mo? Oh, it's Amo mother obviously. I'm sorry mom, what is it? Kasama mo ba si Kay? She asked and I looked at Ken na ngayon ay nasa cellphone na ang attention. I furrowed Amo's forehead. Yes, double it why? She said you don't want her na samahan siya sa mall. Her voice becomes strict. Yes, it's because I still have work. Anak, samahan mo na. And why is that, mom? Annoying. Kasi may ipapabili din pala ako sa'yo sa mall, kaya sabay na kayo. But, mom. Please, son. I sighed heavily and ended the call. I turned my gaze at her kaya napatingin siya sa akin. You sumbong to mom, do you? I asked at sa ngiti niya ay alam ko na ang sagot. I sighed heavily and stood up and get Amo car keys at lumabas sa office and Kay is behind me, following me. Dumiretso ako sa parking lot at nang mahanap ang kotse ay agad akong sumakay and Kay entered in passenger seat and locked her seatbelt. A few minutes later we also arrived at the mall and Kay immediately grabbed Amy's arm and pulled me inside. Dumiretso siya sa mga jewelries while I was in the back and obviously I'm super bored. Bagay ba sa akin? Kay asked me habang pinapakita while wearing a necklace. I smiled and nodded so she clapped her hands like a child and turned her head back to the sales lady. Minutes after and I already hungry, I looked at Amway wristwatch and it's already afternoon. Tinignan ko SK na busy sa pagpapakita sa akin ng damit kong bagay ba sa kanya. Ma'am. This one looks better. I suggest at agad niya naman sinunod. She paid for everything he bought while I was sitting and waiting and finally. She's done na. Let's eat. I said and she nodded. Saan mo gustong kumain? She asked. I don't know anything about mall because hindi naman ako pumupunta dito. I shrugged. It's up to you. Okay, doon tayo sa friend ko kumain and after that I want ice cream. She said and I didn't respond. Basta makakain lang ako. We were inside and ordered and while we are eating she talked about her work. I'm not interested naman kaya I didn't talk sapagkat kumain lang ako ng kumain. After we eat, dinala niya ako sa ice cream store in this mall. Pagkatapos naming umorder, ay umupo na kami at kumain. While eating, something caught Amway's eye and Amway's heart seemed to explode because of it. I closed Amway's eyes and opened them again because I might have had a dream, but when I opened them, Amway's eyes could still see her. She was with a kid, a little girl, and the kid was familiar to me. What? Martin naman niya. Tumaas medyo ang boses niya, kaya some people looked at us. I was about to speak when that girl suddenly came in again, kaya nataranta ako. Sa sobrang taranta, ay umupo ako, and I can't help it but look at her deeply. Minsan na nga lang tayo lumabas ganyan pa. Kay ranting at me but Amway's eyes is still on her, habang siya ay paalis na. I turned Amway's gaze in front of me where Kay is sitting. I'm sorry. Let's go, ihahatid kita. I said at nauna nang lumabas kaya wala siyang nagawa kundi ang sundin ako. After kong ihatid si Kay, I immediately drove to Brandon's house. Sumalubong sa akin ang isang babae and she's wearing a wardrobe that a hole. I saw the girl gulped and her face become pale but I don't care. I walked straight to his room instead. There, I find him sitting at the edge of his bed while some of paper is in his hands. What is it? I said kaya napatingin siya sa akin. She smirked at me. You will thank me for this little brother. He said playfully. Just go straight to the point, Brandon. I said, call me kuya. I rolled my eyes at him at hinablot ang nasa kamay niya. As if a bomb just exploding on Amo's face because of what I read, I looked at Brandon. Is this true? I shouted at him because of disbelief. Langyaaman. Siyempre. Bibigyan pa kita ng wrong information. Mas magaling pa ata akong mag-imbestiga kaysa sa mga investigator mo. Sucker. Iniisa-isa ko ang mga stolen picture and I stopped when the picture is her and she's with a little girl. I know that little girl. I saw her with that girl earlier at the ice cream store. Parang may humapa sa dibdib ko because my heartbeat beating so fast while looking the picture. I looked at Brandon who's sitting comfortably. I pointed the little girl on the picture. Who is this kid? Why is she with her, and what the heck is her name? Sunod-sunod kong tanong. Brandon loved and lifted her hands at me that as if pinipigilan niya ako. Calm down little brother, mahina ang kalaban kaya isa-isa lang. I glared at him and because of that he lot more. Just answer my goddamn questions. I shouted. Nagpapanik na ako habang siya ay nagagawa pang tumawa. I swear to God, if he's going to teasing me again, I don't care if he investigate and help me. I am going to punch his face. Okay, that girl in the picture is my ex. Amwa's forehead suddenly furrowed. Ex? As in ex-girlfriend? I asked and he nodded. How come? Nalilitong tanong ko. Umismid siya at umirap sa akin. Wag mo nang alamin ang chismosa mo. I closed my eyes and opened it again and looked at him more seriously. Continue. I demand. Napaismid siya pero ipinagpatuloy din ang pagsasalita. Her name is Erin Gonzalvo. She is the only child of Michael John Gonzalvo. Amar Gonzalvo is a successful businessman and they're filthy rich as hell, and Heina Gonzalvo is his wife, and if you ask kung sino yung batang babae, well what? I asked because he stopped talking. He laughed. Brandon, don't make me thrill. The hell? Don't shout. You'll care Amway girl outside, so low down your damn voice, will you? I do what he said. Kung wala lang akong kailangan sa kanya, I will not follow him. That is her daughter at tanga ka. Ikaw ang ama. I was so stunned of where I am standing. I blinked twice. Are you sure? Are you sure that it's mine? Nangunot ang noo niya sa akin. Of course, aho. Nalalanaytay sa mukha niya ang dugong de Los Santos, tanga. Thanks God hindi ko na kailangan maghanap ng babae para lang mabigyan ng apo si Mom. He said and laughed happily while my hands is trembling. Nabuntis ko siya, and I have a daughter. I will find her whatever where she is. I will find her and this day. Alam ko na kung ano ang isinisigaw ng puso ko pag nahanap ko ulit siya. I swear to God. Hindi ko na siya pakakawalan. I am just in denial, but the truth is, I'm in love with her. I'm madly in love with her for so long. I just couldn't accept it to myself, but I know that this time I'll never doubt Emma's feelings that I have for her. Hello, Mom. Haha, Mom. You have an instant apo na. Ay sorry po, Emma bad sexy hot lips. I heard Brandon. After that confirmation, Daddy called me to meet him at his business partner's mansion. I can't say no to Daddy when it become to business, kaya agad akong nagpunta sa address na ibinigay niya. Their guards opened the gate for me at pinaharurot ko ang kotse sa loob at ipinark. When I got out of the car, I saw a woman and Emma's heart suddenly jumped because of excitement, nervous at humahalo-halo ang nararamdaman ko na I can't explain. I saw how her eyes widened when she saw me. I walked towards her, and with each step I make it seems that Emma's chest seemed to throb with nervous. I hide it with a smirk and now I'm in front of her, and I saw how she raised her eyebrows at me. What the hell are you doing here? She roared and I smirked more because of that. God, she's so beautiful. lalo siyang gumanda. I can't wait to see my daughter, our daughter. I'm so really nervous and I plastered a smile to Amber's face to hide the nervous I felt. Long time no see, Erin. Oh hell Martin, bakit mo sinabi agad ang name niya? She ignored of what I said and she raised her brows instead. I cleared my throat and explained to her, double why I am here. I did my best para mapalapit sa kanila at bumawi pero when I am in the middle of meeting with Emma dad I heard that Emma Gonzalvo Apo, which is Emma's daughter was rushed to the hospital. I immediately went out of our building and quickly went inside in Emma's car and drove fastly to our hospital kung nasaan ang anak ko. I immediately searched where's Abby's room and when I found it agad kong binuksan ang pinto and I saw Emma Gonzalvo and Erin was crying and she suddenly wiped her tears when she saw me. I walked towards to Emma Gonzalvo. I heard what happened to Abby, Emma Gonzalvo. I said and Emily I searched for Erin. Yes, the other way. How's your father? Her dad asked me but Emily I stilled on her. Tinignan ko ng sandali si Emma Gonzalvo at agad din binalik sa kanya ang paningin. Why do you avoid Emma gaze, darling? He's good. I said, at turned Emma gaze at Emma's daughter na nakahiga sa kama. Kamusta siya? I asked. Okay na siya, nakakain lang na hindi dapat. It was her dad. I just stared at Erin who's avoiding Emma gaze when Emma Gonzalvo spoke. Magkakilala ba kayong dalawa, Irene? Her father asked and I saw her eyes widened. Hi. Yes. I cut her off. Emma Gonzalvo smiled at us. That's Nick. And Abby is Emma's daughter. I said that while staring at him intently. She walked towards me and her palm touched Emma's cheek for a slap. You deserve it, Martin. I closed Emma's eyes intently. Wala kang karapatan na pangunahan ako. She said. I looked at her with pain in Emma's eyes. Yes. I know that, honey, I know that. I want to embrace her and comfort her to stop crying but sadly, I can't, and that's hurt more that I can't hug the woman I love. Her father seemed so shocked because of what I said, and he was about to speak when Abby cut him off. It's Abby, it's Emma's daughter and she's awake, thanks God. She faced her mother at napaawang ang mga labi ko dahil sa sinabi niya. Mommy. Why are you hurting Daddy? She shouted. I saw in Erin's eyes how she hurt when our daughter shouted for her. I know Emma Gonzalvo has many more questions, but I excused him to leave us alone. I looked at her intently. Why? If I didn't tell the truth, you will tell your family that I am Abby's father. I said and I know. I know that I am big asshole because of that. I'm just so desperate to have them into Emily's arms. She looked at me sharply. Ano ba sa tingin mo After what happened to us in that damn room and you take some money out of your wallet She said. I will admit it that I was so stupid at that time, I said and she didn't spoke, but she looked at me seriously instead. But when I saw you and Abby, I no longer suspect that Abby is not Emily's child. Because of what I said ay mas bumuhos ang mga luha niya. I want to wipe her tears away and I hate the fact that she's crying because of me. Alright, tama na tong walang kwentang usapan. She said and it was as if Emily's heart had been stabbed because of that. She thinking that this conversation is damn useless. That it doesn't matter to her. But heck, it does for me. Emily's eyes suddenly warmed up because of that. Gagawin ko to para sa anak ko. Anak din. I cut her off. Hindi siya nagsalita at nilagpasan ako, and she went out of this room. When she slammed the door, Emily's tears suddenly poured down to Emily's cheeks. After that, Emily's mom and dad immediately found out what happened because of Brandon. A big chismoso. Oh God, Martin. Anglo mom said and her both hands is in her mouth. So what's your plan, son? Dad asked, so I looked at him. I want to marry her not because we have a daughter but because I love her. I straightly said. Nax. It was our brother and when he saw Imoy death glare, he just whistled that as if nothing happened. Stop it, Brandon. Suway ni mom sa kanya, kaya napanguso siya. But I won't force her to do that, I won't. Humina ang boses ko sa huling sinabi. I was at work when Brandon called me to let me know that mom and dad go to Erin's mansions. Agad akong umalis at pinaharurot ang sasakyan sa kanila and there, I saw mom and dad sitting while Erin is in front of them. Napatayo si mom and dad when they saw me. I glared at Amo mother when she walked towards me and gave a kiss to Amo checks. I gazed at Amo father and she suddenly shook his head. And my father is defensive. I sat in front of them and her mother dragged Amo mother. Maiwan muna namin kayo anak. Her mother said. I sighed heavily at agad na nagsalita. I know that this is difficult for you. But naman alam mo. But don't worry. She cut me off, gagawin ko to para sa anak natin. She said. I was about to tell her na kung hindi niya gusto, I won't force her but the heck she agreed. I just stared at her and looked at her seriously and I know that hindi siya comfortably sakin, maya hindi ako umangal nang tumayo siya at iniwan akong mag-isa. I gritted my teeth because her cousin named Luke said that she had a date so here I am now. Naglalakad papunta sa room and I saw her nakahiga pero nagsasalita siyang mag-isa. I furrowed my forehead because of her words. What is that? Marupok. I said at agad siyang napabalikwas. Nang bangon. She held her chest and looked at me that as if she saw a ghost. Paano ka nakapasok? Devil kwa? Any problem of that? I said and walked slowly towards her. Hip. Napatigil ako dahil she just suddenly shouted. What? Sabi ko confused. Huwag kang lumapit. She said. What's her problem? And why? I asked it again. Basta huwag kang lalapit. She said pero imbes na sundin ko, I walked fastly towards her at pinahiga siya ulit sa kama. She panicked. Put, anong problema mo? I ignored her question. Why are you acting like that? Sabi at namiwang in front of her. I found out why she was acting like that because of what happened to us last night. Yes, we make love and after that conversation I confessed and she confessed to me too that we both feel the same way that we in love with each other. This is it, the day of our wedding at habang naglalakad siya papalapit sa akin I can't take my eyes off her. Nang nasa altar na kami I can't help it but hell. You're so beautiful. I commented. Thanks. She said and I smiled because I know that her cheeks became like a tomato. You may now kiss the bride. Father said and we both slowly faced each other. My hands were trembling because of nervousness and happiness that finally I am married to the woman I love. We went through many trials after the wedding but thank the Lord because nalagpasan namin ang lahat ng iyon. Auntie Kate sacrificed her life also. I was going to die that day but she saved me. In exchange for her life. I closed my eyes and remembered everything before she died and our last embrace. Martin? Why are you here? Auntie Kate said while holding my hands. She was trembling. Tita, I'm here to save my wife. No. She cut me off and her voice seemed so angry. My forehead was furrowed. What no? My wife is in danger, tita. Your wife is safe now, Martin. Wala na siya dito, nakalabas na siya, kaya you shouldn't be here, for God's sake. She said at napaupo ako na wala sa sarili. Kaya naman ang gawin natin ay magtulungan para makalabas tayo, so, get up. She said and I nodded, The only thing that I can do is save our lives for her daughter and for Emma family. We searched for the exit and when there was an enemy I immediately shot them. Ganon din ang ginawa ni tita. I didn't know that she can fight and hold a gun like a man. We stopped because there were 2 doors closed and there's one was the way to get out. I look at her, this is her husband building so I hope she knows. When I looked at her she closed her eyes intently and cursed. Let's go this way, she said and opened the left door. Nakasunod lamang ako sa kanya nang matigilan kami. Someone suddenly pointed a gun at Am's head at the back and I was stunned. Narinig ni Auntie ang gatilyo ng baril kaya napatigil din siya at humarap sa akin. I can see the anger on her eyes. Martin, nilinlang niyo ako. Her husband said. Tigilan mo na Fernando. Oh. Napapikit ako sa biglaang sigaw niya. No matter what happens we will not die at his hands. Not this day and not this situation. Ang gusto ko Eleni naman ay ang kaligayahan ng anak natin pero ano ang ginawa mo Kate? Ipinagkait mo sa kanya yon. He shouted angrily. Hindi. Hindi kasi pwede Fernando. It was Kate and burst into tears. Anong hindi pwede? Pwedeng-pwede yon Kate at hindi ka pa nakontento nagdala ka pa ng mga pulis. Hindi mali ang maging masaya Fernando, hindi mali alam mo kung ano yung mali. Ang gustong kasiyahan ng anak natin. Martin is married and he and his wife have children kaya hindi pedal. Wala akong pakialam. Sa pagsigaw niyang yon ay sabay ding pagdiin ng baril niya sa ulo ko. Fernando. Auntie cried more. While they were shouting, I immediately kicked Tito Fernando's side and punched him in the face while taking the gun in his hand. Agad akong lumapit kay tita habang ang asawa niya ay nakabulagta sa sahig. Martin, let's go. I followed tita while we are running and suddenly we stopped ng balcony and bumulagta sa min. I peeked under the balcony at nabunutan ako ng tinik ng swimming pool ang babagsakan namin. I looked at tita and we both smiled at each other. Lumapit siya sa akin and pat Emma's head. You go first, honey. She smiled sweetly at me. I suddenly shook Emma's head at her. No, tita, you go first and I'm next. She just smiled at me. Martin, ikaw na ang mauna pangako susunod ako, HMM. She assured me and suddenly I hugged her tight. She and our embraced and pinched Am's cheeks slightly na ginagawa niya nang bata pa ako. I nodded at her. Okay, you'll go next tita, okay. I said and she gave me a soft nod. Humawak ako sa railings ng balcony and pulled myself up and jumped. Water welcomed me. I went up and took a deep breath and looked up at the balcony. Am's forehead furrowed when she didn't jump yet, but she just waved at me instead. Lumitaw sa gilid niya si Tito Fernando and he pulled tita's arm towards him. Emma's eyes widened because of realization. Lumanggoy ako para makaahon at nang makaahon I immediately ran back inside the building. Oh! I shout. Hell no! It can't be. I stopped running when the building suddenly exploded. The building collapsed that as if sinipa lang. I was just standing in the balcony when someone suddenly hugged me from behind. What are you doing here? It's Emma's wife, Erin. Nothing. I said and faced her. I said and I attacked him with Emma's kisses, and she kissed me back. She put her arms around Emma's neck while Emma's hands was on her waist. Oh, wait. She said. What is it? I said and tried to kiss her again pero umilag siya. She smiled at me. Naalala ko lang na hindi pa natin pwedeng sundan si Austin. She said and I groaned. Sit. I'm turned on. Instead of answering me she just locked and ran to bed and lay down. No make love Martin, makontento ka sa halik. I groaned and walked towards her and lay down beside her. Are you serious, wife? I said in disbelief. Mukha ba akong nagbibiro? Mataray na sabi niya. Wife, this is hell of a torture. She just laughed because of what I said.